You are you and I'm not me, and where we are is where we be. If it's night or day, the time is now. To get involved, I'll show you how. I'll run the show, you'll do your part. We'll have a blast by making art. Come join the gang, no need to fear. Just bring along your imaginosphere.
It's raining in New Jersey, but you're being smart. Because it's always sunny when you're making art. I am not me. I am art. Woo! Woohoo! And I'm welcoming you to episode 3. That's right, number 3 of Art Right Now. Bing, it's right up there. Where is it? I need to coordinate my fingers. Fingers coordinated. The most creatacular art extravaganza in live-tainment you're about to experience, and if the mood takes you, create some uncut, unadulterated, unparalleled art. But before we get to that, as there are probably people tuning in from all around this beautiful globe of ours, we should take a moment to unite as a singular collective. We like to start things with a toast. I've got my beverage here, a simple shared action, in order to link our creative energies and get us all on the same art page of the art book. So please charge your beverages, please. Charge your beverages. Here we go. Beverages charged for today's toast. To the alligator who was found in Largo, Florida this week with human remains in its mouth. Now, this might sound a little bit grisly, guys, and as heartbroken as I was when I thought of that poor Floridian ending their life in the jaws of one of nature's most fearsome killers, as soon as I considered the proliferation of alligator skin shoes and handbags in the world, the story got a little less straightforward in my head. I guess I'm guilty of looking at it from a slightly unusual perspective. Like a football team getting the consolatory goal in the 90th minute to make the score 7-1. Maybe we'll let the alligators have this one, yeah? We're still massively winning, guys, to the killer alligator. I'm going to go for another one. My word and my goodness and my gracious. Hello, Arnies. Hello, Arties. Hello, now bodies. My gosh, it's been a while since I've seen you. And I couldn't be happier to see all of your smiling faces / names on my screen. Who's in the chat today? Who's in the rowing boat of joy? Gamer Hole, hello to you. SJ Beck 72, good to be here. Good to see you here. SJ Beck 72, lovely to see you here. Cameraman George, hello George. Definitely not Duda, lovely to see you. Uncool Town, hello to you. TB Douglas, feels like a long time since we've been here. Yeah, been about a month. Since we've been here. Giving everybody an opportunity to get all of their final summer holidays out of their systems, and I hope you've all done so, and I hope you've all come back with lots of lovely stories. Feel free to let me know if you have been away. Nana Hobbop subscribing with Prime Art right now. Thank you so much, giving me a little bit of that Bezos money. I'm never opposed to taking that. Killer Kilch, hello to you, and gifting a tier 1 sub to Definitely Not Dude. Nana, thank you so much. Your generosity is a continual pleasure, and I feel very grateful, very lucky to be able to have it. Super Nashwan, evening all, hello to you. Killer Kilch, excited to finally join one of these. Absolutely. This is as I said, the third art right now. But the first two were in that summer period. We were kind of finding our legs a little bit, and it was taking quite a while because I was having to explain everything as we went along. But now hopefully we're going to hit the ground running a little bit more, and really get some art under our belts. That's what I'm hoping for. And Maple Panda, hello to you. Gosh, we've got a replete full house, I think. A replete abode. 8 viewers. Seems like more, but We'll get on with it. So what we'll notice down at the bottom here, and it's something that I wanted to bring to your attention first off, we're mentioning ep name. There's a little mention of an ep name down here. Oh gosh, that connection isn't particularly good. Apologies if we're dropping out at all. Hopefully everybody is hanging in there. Killer Kilch, I have 2 cats on me, so 10. Absolutely. Well, fantastic. They don't all need to have a login for Twitch, although that does help me. AOL Time Warner official, ready to quiz. I'm going to both disappoint and excite you, AOL Time Warner official, because we are not quizzing. We are not quizzing today. This is art right now. This is the outre, the slightly more avant-garde, can I say that, show in my Livetainment catalogue. So it's not a quiz, but this is something that you've never seen before. And I think AOL Time Warner, if I know you but at all, and it has been my absolute great privilege to get to know you a little bit over the past months. I think you're going to dig it. I think you're going to dig it a lot. We are talking about ep name here. So ep name, here we go. If over the course of the show we stumble upon a word or a phrase that you feel drawn to as a possible title, that's right, as a title for this episode of Art Right Now, get it in the chat with the word ep name before it, i.e. ep name, Elton John is Hangry. That was the episode name for the last episode. So that's just an example. If there's a phrase that comes up, a few words, or a little concept, a little idea that you feel particularly taken with, ep name in the chat, let me know. And you never know, that could end up being the title for this episode. So that's a fun little thing just to keep bubbling along in the background there. Just keep percolating, keep bubbling along. Maybe on a low simmer. Definitely not dude. I really did enjoy that Elton John story. Hopefully, if we've got time today, we will have another memory. We will have another memory that probably never happened. We're not going to start there, though. Instead, we are starting with, one of my favourite new... Nintendo... Nanahoba. Trying to watch from the Nintendo Switch for the first time. Not sure it's up to the Panic Basket. That was a lovely bit of emoting. I mean, it's wonderful to me. It's invigorating and powerful for me that I am showing up on all these different devices. Could I show up maybe on a smart fridge one day? I would love to see a photo of that. If you have the means to be able to snap a picture of me streaming through your Nintendo Switch, please send it on to me. Send me an email, Nana, because I would that would be quite a powerful. There's your email right there. I am not me. I am art@gmail.com. Bring me a great amount of joy. It really would. Let's go first to... I'm excited about this, guys. I'm excited. It's been a long time since we've done this. Let's see. Let's enter another exhibit into the hallowed grounds of the House of Notme.
It's the finest gallery you'll ever find, and it's free to enter because it's all in your mind. House of Notme.
My word, and a thank you again to Zachalicious. That is certainly not getting old anytime soon. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. There. So as the text says, the House of Notme is the world's first and only imaginosphere-based art gallery. What art will be displayed when we are not bound by the laws of reality or cost? We can put literally anything in this art gallery. And it's up to you guys, ultimately. You are the curators. We've got to pick our chief curator. Definitely wants a shirt with that on it. I mean, maybe that'll happen. Maybe that will happen. Hope you're getting ahead on winterizing the House of Notme. I think, if I'm imagining this correctly, it's underfloor heating. Yeah, it's underfloor heating. So you could walk around if you wished. Just enter in, pop your shoes off. Yeah, maybe keep your socks on just for hygiene reasons, but just have a little walk around. Socks on, feel that warmth. Or maybe for certain exhibits, the temperature will be a part of it. Yeah, so we'll have to temperature control each individual room. It's not up to me, guys. It's up to you. You are all the curators. For this art gallery. We're gonna need a chief curator. And I think for me, I hate to sell out and follow the money, guys. I really hate to sell out and follow the money. But we're going to go with Nana Hobob as the chief curator. So Nana, I'm going to give you 10 options here. 10 options, just the titles, mind. You need to pick 3 of them. I will then give you the fuller explanation of what those exhibits are, and then everybody will vote. That's how this is going to work. So, Nana, here are your options. We've got A Bird with the Hand, I Wish for Peace, Insnaccurate, Socknast, Weep for Them, More Rushmore, Rubbed Raw, Fish Out of Water, She's Keck, and Knight in Shining. So I need you to pick 3 of these, Nana. It is an honour. Yeah, you're absolutely right to say that it is an honour, because it is. So we need 3 of these. Any 3 of those that will, the titles are really tickling your fancy. For those of you who are not Nana, if Nana does not pick ones that you want, it's absolutely fine. Once these 3 get taken out, other 3 will just go in. So all of these ones, they will absolutely be available for you if you are chosen as the chief curator in the future. So once again, Bird with the Hand, I Wish for Peace, Insnaccurate, Socknast, Weep for Them, More Rushmore, Rubbed Raw, Fish Out of Water, She's Keck, and Knight in Shining. Nana is going for Fish Out of Water, A Bird with the Hand, and Rubbed Raw. Fabulous options, one and all. So, let me see if I remember how to do this. If I remember how to do this. So we've got Fish Out of Water. We have got A Bird with the Hand. I mean, the benefit of these is that they're all amazing, so there's not really any wrong answers here. And Rubbed Raw. Okay, so we're dealing with that in a minute. So, explanations for these. Let's see our explanations. Here we go. Fish Out of Water. Very simply, a Fish Out of Water is a series of video tutorials hosted by fishermen about frivolous things that they have mere minutes of experience with. Interesting, right? I'll say that again. A series of video tutorials hosted by fishermen about frivolous things that they have mere minutes of experience with. So you're not going to get a lot of expertise with this. But these are fishermen, these are efficient men, and they're going to do their best. Okay, so that's Fish Out of Water. We've also got A Bird with the Hand, a collaboration between artists and biologists to ponder what many birds would look like if they had hands. The results are inspiring, confounding, and in some instances, upsetting. So there's a wide range of emotions with this particular exhibit. That's A Bird with the Hand. And then finally, Rubbed Raw, an exhibition of some of the most stylish, least comfortable shoes in history. We've got toe smushers, Achilles ravagers, and skin pinchers. But my word, they all look stylish as heck, darling. Okay, so Fish Out of Water. We have got, and let's get rid of this because that's only confusing things. So these are our options. Fish Out of Water is the video tutorials by fishermen. A Bird with the Hand is what would birds like if they had hands, and Rubbed Raw is some of the most stylish and least comfortable shoes throughout history. So I want you all to load up whichever option of these. It's easier to go over here, isn't it? Whichever option of these, I want you to load up, but do not deliver yet, 3 of whichever emote represents your choice, okay? And so for those of you who are searching for these, this is virtual hug, party hat, and frog. Once I have done enough streams of this, once Twitch allows me, I'll be able to change these all to not me specific ones, but as 'tis, this is what we have to put up with for the time being. Definitely not due to these are all amazing options. That's the thing. That's what makes this quite tricky. That's what makes this quite tricky, guys. AOL Time Warner official. If the graphic design could be applied to an Oxford shirt for all of my business dealings, I would take one as well. I will speak to my shirt guy. Yeah, I'll speak to my shirt guy and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I've often dreamed of merch, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. So we all loaded up with our options. Fish out of water, bird with the handle rubbed raw. Yep, everybody's loaded up. I'm going to assume that. Again, we're still maybe working through some of the tweaks, maybe just a couple of little changes here. So whenever you are ready, guys, unleash your emotes. And let's see which has won. Let's see which has gone through to the official Imaginary Art Gallery. Oh, this is working wonderfully. So we've got TB with okay. SJ, okay. Well, that's a very whoa. Okay. That's excellent. Unless there are any last-minute stragglers coming through. Fish out of water, baby. That's live-tainment, says Nana, and could not be more on the nose. Fabulous stuff. So, a round of applause, everybody, to Fish Out of Water for making it for being the second official exhibit in the House of Notme. Wonderful stuff. What could those video tutorials be about? What are they teaching us, these fishermen? What are they teaching us? Makeup? Maybe. Could they be teaching us, it did say frivolous. I was going to say maybe how to change a plug, but it couldn't be that. Maybe they're teaching us, how to take one outfit and extend that into several outfits by accessorizing it differently. It's thrilling to think of. Let's pop back to Maine. My goodness. That's a thrilling. I do enjoy that. I really do. What are we doing next? How much time do we have left? 6:25 past. Okay. I think what we're going to do now is those of you who have only been watching the quiz so far, this is going to be brand new to you as well, but I have been contacted by a wonderful company called B Squared, an events company, and they have sponsored. They have sponsored me. So once a show, I do have to just pop off and read a little bit of copy, as they call it in the business. And then they give me a little bit of money. It's not a lot of money, but it's beggars can't be choosers, and I'm certainly begging for money. So here we go. Here's look at that smooth. Here we go. It is the last night of the tour for Wither, the middle-aged prog rock band out of Elmhurst in Queens. They've travelled the country for 5 months, playing to crowds as big as 44, but are returning to their home turf for a triumphant final show. Not sure why they've put that in speech marks. That seems counterintuitive. They are powered by imagination, musicality, and cholesterol medication. They're playing at the Chase Lounge on the 27th, Wednesday. And tickets are $16 on the door. Having said that, they have entirely run out of money and none of them know how to cook. So whilst they'd love the $16, if you bring a pre-cooked casserole for them or any kind of savoury pie, that's any kind of savoury pie, they will welcome you with open tattooed arms. And one final note, they will be playing an abridged 6-minute version of Flames of Nothing, because the full 17-minute version caused Leonard's arthritis to erupt on the opening night of the tour, and it just isn't worth it. I'm not sure which one Leonard is, but I assume some kind of guitarist. So that is the final night for the Wither National Tour. If you want to see some prog rock on Wednesday night and you are local to Queens, head along. I'm sure that will be lots of fun. Definitely not Duda. About the Fisherman, I'm picturing them demonstrating DIY autumnal decorations. Fabulous and very temporally specific, because it is, of course, heading into autumn now. It is, I believe, the first day of autumn was earlier this week. And for long-time fans who know the issues that I have with hot weather and with sweating, you know that I'm going to be, I'm all on board for autumn, or fall, as it's known in America. So yeah, I'm all in. Hot chocolates, stews, covered up forearms, and pumpkins in various different forms, both spiced and just carve them out and eat them raw. Whatever you like to do with those pumpkins, it's your call. They're your pumpkins. You go to the pumpkin patch, you pick up whichever ones you want, you take them home. They're not going to ask any questions as to what you're going to do with those pumpkins. Maybe it's a pillow, whatever you need. Definitely not due to upset for Leonard. Yeah, it's tough, I think, as a musician, when you're getting to the maybe the twilight of your career, or at least the autumn, if we can say that, at least the autumn of your career, when those fingers start to seize up a little bit. 17 minutes for a song does seem quite a long time, so 6 minutes is a little bit more doable for Leonard. I just keep my fingers crossed that he's able to make it through the final night. Or of course, I don't want that to be insulting, because it's possible Leonard can't even do that. Monkey Pixie Funk would probably go to Wither. If Monkey Pixie Funk is local to Queens, then by all means, it's only, as I say, $16, or a casserole or savoury pie. RIP to Leonard's wrists. Ep name, that's Livetainment. That's good, TB. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's good. That's Livetainment. Let's keep those ep names coming in. That's lovely. Killer Kilch, I would like fish-inspired bejewelry with the fisherman. Absolutely. Some kind of they might teach you how to turn maybe a penny into a lovely autumnal with those coppery tones. Lovely pair of earrings. Hoodies, says definitely not Judah, and I am all in on the hoodies. Carve them out neat and raw, says Stevie. Yeah, I like that, TV. Thank you so much for sticking with it. If anybody else has any ep names, then please. That's great. Let's go for another memory, shall we?
When creativity's overflowing, it sometimes works hard without you knowing. So here's some memories that probably never happened.
It's pretty good singing. Oh, I left the picture up. So this is okay. So my imaginosphere is so powerful that when I imagine something sometimes, my brain can't really work out whether it's a true memory or just a fabrication, because of the potency, the vibrancy of the idea. So I have a lot of memories in my head that, if I'm honest with myself, probably didn't happen. And I'd like to exercise some of them by telling them to you. Last time we had a lovely tale about Elton John. But today, it's the big man. It's Jason Statham. I'm not entirely sure what happened with his head up here. Just maybe a bit too big. But, in any kind of visual art, painting, a sculpture, whatever, what have you, I really like to think that there are no mistakes. So even though this looks like a mistake and that he's got, maybe had a big bang on his head, I like to think I was probably making a point about it, even if I don't necessarily know what the point was. Could be hidden by the rock or a rock. Doesn't have to be the one. Could just be any rock. So I'm going to tell you a little story here. So I went hiking in Washington State. This was back when I was in Seattle with my good friend Jason Statham. So we parked at 12, got 2 hours parking. He looked at me funny and he said, "Is this really going to take 2 hours?" The poor bugger had worn Reebok Classic trainers for a 2-hour hike. And for those of you in the Pacific Northwest, or for those of you not in the Pacific Northwest, it can get pretty muddy. In Washington State. I'd worn my old hiking boots, which, aside from the laces always coming undone, were as trusty a pair of shoes as I'd ever owned. Anyway, we got going. We were having a lovely time till we approached a section that was blocked by a tree trunk. "Am I supposed to get over that?" Jason asked. He's very athletic. He's not the tallest guy in the world. I told him, what I'm going to do, Jason, is I'm going to tie my shoelaces up because they have come undone. And then I'm going to help you over the trunk, okay? So I bent over. I did the shoelaces up. But then when I stood back up again, the trunk was in 2 pieces either side of the path. Strange. It wasn't blocked anymore. I asked Jason, what happened there? And he said, "I beat it up. I beat up the tree. It's what I do. I'm Jason Statham. I'm a beat-upper." I thought, well, he's cleared the way for me. I'm not going to ask any more questions. On we went. We got higher and higher up the mountain. We almost reached the top of the mountain, but the path ended. And I said to Jason, now what we could do here, nip off the beaten track just a little bit. I know it's cheeky, but we'll only be there for a minute. I think we can get a little higher. I bet the view would be even better. "Yeah, that sounds great. I love great views." That was Jason. So we cut off, we get to the edge, and it is, my goodness, an absolutely beautiful view. Absolutely beautiful view. But I'm not looking at it at all, guys. I'm not looking at that view at all, because my vision is off to the side. Because I'm looking at the flipping great big mountain lion that is in front of us. Teeth bared, it's snarling, it's ready to start something, yeah? It's ready to start it and finish it. I turned to Jason, I said, what I'm going to do, Jason, I'm going to bend over, I'm going to do my shoelaces up, they have come undone. And then, probably what we should do is we should run. He's very good at running. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his films, but he's a very able runner. So I bent over, I did the shoelaces up, but when I stood back up again, mountain lion was getting the heck out of there. I was like, what happened, Jason? I asked. And he said, I beat it up. I beat up the mountain lion. It's what I do. I'm Jason Statham. I'm a beat-upper. Well, fabulous. I thought, well, that solves our problem, doesn't it? The new problem was, however, with all the extra delays with the tree and the mountain lion, etc., we were actually running quite tight to get back to the parking lot, in time. So we needed to get back to the car. We went as fast as we could, which, you know, he was doing his best. But like I say, he was wearing Reebok Classics, bless him, and he wasn't able to go at his usual speed. We ended up getting there at 2:15. That's 15 minutes later than we should have done. They had already clamped the car. Now, for the Americans out there, you refer to it as a boot. They had booted the car, okay? But the car wasn't going anywhere. Big metal thing on it. There's no way we're going to get out. Absolute nightmare. So I got on my phone. I looked up the company online. I got their number. I turned to Jason. I said, Jason, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bend over. I'm going to do my shoelaces up because they have come undone. Then I'm going to phone the parking company and I'm going to get the clamp taken off, or the boot taken off for those Americans out there. So what I did is I bent over, I did my shoelaces up, and then when I stood back up again, the clamp wasn't on the car anymore. I said, what's happened here, Jason? And he looked at me and he said, I beat it up. I beat up the parking company. It's what I do. I'm Jason Statham. I'm a beat-upper. I checked my phone. Sure enough, the website didn't exist anymore. I refreshed the page, kept on coming up. 404, error, no such website exists. The company had simply ceased to be because Jason had beaten it up. So we got back in the car, stopped off at a Wendy's on the way home, and had a lovely day. Except, of course, we didn't, because it very probably never happened. I did check the dates, and Jason Statham was in New Zealand at this point filming The Meg, so it very probably never happened, but still a pretty good story. I think still quite a good story, right? Let's have a look. AOL Time Warner official looks normal to me, but I'm not a doctor. I mean, it is quite bulbous. But, you know, maybe that is what his head looks like, and he's always just wearing a jaunty hat. You never noticed it before. Statham in Reeboks. That's lovely. That's lovely work. Definitely. That's a great name. Definitely not doing those darn laces. Yeah, they're the kind of shoes that they're just molded to my feet now. They're just molded to my feet, and I feel bad getting rid of them. So I don't think I ever will. But you do just need to redo them every now and again. Maybe if I just sellotape them up, use some duct tape or something. The Crank series is great for Statham Athletics. Yeah, he's loves to get a sweat on. Interestingly, also, you notice here, and it is covered up a little bit by the nameplate, but he is one of the only guys in Hollywood with the confidence, with the absolute barefaced boldness to go with the tactical turtleneck. That's Statham. Yeah, that's Jason. He's such a sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. AOL Time Warner official thought maybe he would have transported you back to civilization because he is a beater-upper and also a transporter. He is absolutely a transporter. He can transport pretty much anything, pretty much everywhere. But yeah, he opted instead to just beat up the company, beat it up out of existence. That's what Jason does. That's what Jason is able to do with his feet and his fist, and occasionally with his head. He'll do maybe a little side headbutt. Sounds like a legit story to me. Classic Statham. It's classic Jason. Absolute sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining me for that story, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's go back to Maine. There's an ad break in progress. Apologies to anybody who is on an ad there. How's everybody doing? Everybody having fun? I'm having an absolute blast. I'm having an absolute blast here, guys. There's Streamlabs. Thank you. So what have we got next? We've got a travel art and we've got an art bet. I think we might only have time for an art bet. Do you want an art bet? Should we go for an art bet? I think it's time. Oh, Nana. What is that? Oh, my stuff's been put away. Where did I put my stuff? Right, we'll do that after the art bet. That'll give me a little bit of opportunity. Let's do it. Let's go for it, guys. Let's do it.
Art bet! To challenge yourself is artistic. Art bet! I'll give you options you can pick. Art bet! Take a guess, see if you won. Art bet! It's not for money, just for fun. Art bet!
Art bet indeed, guys. Oh, I didn't even set it up though. This could be tricky. But I'm confident we can work this through. Let's find it. There's always something, isn't there, guys? There's always something. So art bet for the uninitiated, for maybe just for AOL Time Warner official, and I'm absolutely fine explaining things specifically to you. I've got no issue with that whatsoever. It is so I'm going to create I present to you an art challenge. Okay, and that art challenge is going to be powerful, and it's going to be unexpected. But how you get involved is I am also going to set you an art bet. So you'll be making a bet on that art challenge. So it creates these kind of two parallel works of art, each one more exciting than the last. Where are we, VLC? Where are we, VLC? Where are we, baby? Oh, it was QuickTime, wasn't it? Art bet. That one, did that work? It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but I think we're just going to do it. Thank you. I've grown somewhat accustomed to things being explained directly to me over the years. Well, that's absolutely fine. We're glad you're here, and I'm a big fan of your work. So, I hope this audio will work. I think it should do. But let's see. Let's see how we do. Over to you. Over to you, Notme.
Thanks, Notme. Today's art challenge is entitled Ketchup Saves the World. Yeah, I'm naming them now. The environment is in a pretty sorry state at the moment, and only we, the master race, can save it. If every single member of the master race, aka the human race, bands together for a common goal and does their bit, we can literally save the world. For some, doing their bit is to reduce their carbon footprint by not travelling on planes as much. For others, it's reducing their meat consumption. And for others still, it's implementing wide-scale changes at the multinational corporations that they run to move towards renewable energy. But for most of us, it's recycling. The superhero Spider-Man teaches us that with great power comes great responsibility. But what he neglects to say is that with great responsibility comes great pressure. I felt this pressure very keenly earlier this week when I was doing the washing up on Wednesday? Doesn't matter. I had finished the main bits and all that was left was to clean out an empty ketchup bottle. I had finished the ketchup creating a dipping sauce for half a bagel that cameraman George had been unable to finish. I cleaned the ketchup out, or so I thought, and popped it on the side to dry. But then, out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a few flecks of ketchup still in the rim of the ketchup bottle, and I had what I now believe to be a panic attack of some kind. Monday. Was it Monday? Doesn't matter. I was staring at the ketchup still left within the bottle, and I just kept on having the thought in my head, if I don't clean out every single last trace of ketchup from this bottle before I put it into the recycling bin, the world is literally going to end, and it's going to be all my fault. Wednesday. It was Wednesday because they were giving away samples of that new energy drink by the train station, and I kept on going around that I'd had 3 of those energy drinks. Wednesday. Definitely Wednesday. So yeah, I was feeling the pressure, but I was thinking, well, if this is the pressure that I'm feeling trying to save the world, imagine what pressure the ketchup bottle itself is feeling, right? And that was the inspiration for this art challenge. To take us further, let's head over to Notme, who should be outside. Notme? Thanks, Notme. I am here in the driveway outside my building next to this large cliff, and I am here with the aforementioned, the now infamous ketchup bottle. Let me just retrieve it for you. Oh, it's empty of ketchup. Of course it's empty of ketchup, but I filled it up with some water. I will place it on this rocky outcrop, and at the commencement of the art challenge, I will squeeze it as hard as I can. This will symbolise the pressure that we all feel beating down on us every single day to save the environment, okay? And when that pressure is released, a single jet of water, which may represent our efforts, or our hopes, or our dreams, or us entirely, will shoot from the bottle, and we will see how far it will take us. I've chalked off some lines on the floor to show how far it has gone. that's pretty much it, as I can surmise. This microphone cable is too long, but I'm doing my best, which is all we can do with regard to the environment. Back to you, Notme.
Thanks so much, Notme. So that is Ketchup Saves the World. That's this art challenge. Your art bet is very simply, when the water starts flying, how far will it fly? Back to you, Notme.
Gosh. As AOL Time Warner incredulously questions, 3 Notmes? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was a Notme on a Notme on a Notme. A little Notme sandwich, which is high in protein, low in calories. Good to get the day straight. Yeah. It's important to, looking back, it was probably those energy drinks that gave me the anxiety attack in the first place. Sometimes bad things lead to good things. Hand mixed dipping sauce. Yeah, I like to, keep things fresh and frosty. Sometimes I want ketchup. Yeah, but sometimes I might want a bit of ketchup, maybe a bit of mustard, maybe a little dash of ranch, a little bit of sriracha, just for that little. I don't want heat. I want a little bit of warmth back here. A little bit of warmth back here. That's what I'm after. Can you make your guess yet? No, you don't have all the information. You don't have all the information. Let's consider some things, shall we? Let's consider some things. Things to consider. Number 1. The rocky outcrop is 3 foot 2 inches tall, aka 96 centimeters. Specific, yeah? Thing to consider number 2. I don't know the angle, but the spirit level looked like this. So it's that angle. Whatever that, so the bubble is mostly in the 3rd trimester of the spirit level, the 3rd spirit level trimester. So that's pretty much what we're looking at in terms of angle. So it's a little bit up, a little bit up. It's not level, it's a little bit up. About yay up. And thing to consider number 3, I will utilize a push down method until the bottle is fully collapsed. So I'm not picking it up at all. It's just it's just one of those. It's just a push down. That's all it is. Okay? That's what we're dealing with. What are our options here? What are our options? Oh, okay. So before I give the options, this is just a visual. So it was done in feet. Apologies to fans of the metric system, but it was an American tape measure. There's only so much I can do. It was really hot. It was really hot that day, so I was sweating buckets for you guys, which you're absolutely welcome. But it was tough. So this is what we're looking at here. This is what we're looking at. 4, 5, 6. So 4 feet was the first one that was off the outcrop. So the croppy thing was coming down. Let's see what we've got. We need to send you a proper tape measure, not me. I would appreciate that. What are our options? These are our options. Oh, yeah. So it's up to you guys. Let me know in the chat which you think it is. 8 foot. A is less than 8 foot. B is 8 foot to 10 foot. C is 10 foot to 12 foot. D is 12 foot to 15 foot. E is more than 15 feet. Killer's going C, 10 to 12 feet. Cameraman George thinks it's only going to be a little dribble. With an A. TB's going for a D, 12 to 15, lovely. Maple Panda and Supernatural 8 going E, thinking it's going to be soaring out. I underestimated how far it'd be, and that's absolutely fine. B for definitely not Duda, and C for Nano Hobbob. So we've got a nice little. Well, Time Warner's just going for a W. Just think it's going to be a B. There we go. So whatever happens, not me. I think you're going to win it. Pal. And I appreciate that, that pat on the back. Well, Time Warner official. That is lovely, lovely work. 8 to 10 feet, which is, I mean, here's the thing, guys. This is going to be a joy, whatever happens. This is going to be an absolute joy, whatever happens. So those are your options. You have made your choices. Should we just see it?
HSW. Okay. I don't understand that, but that's absolutely fine. Let's see what we've got with the art challenge. Good luck to you all. Over to you, not me, maybe?
Well, I don't really have that much more to say at this point. I'm just standing inside my bathroom, and the art challenge is taking place outside. So let's head outside
Third
to
not
Not
me.
Me. Okay, here we go. I am uncorking the lid. Good luck to those of you who made your guesses. Let's see if we can save the planet, shall we? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That's the longest squirt so far. Sub 10 feet. One hand had to be for the microphone to get those sounds. Look at that angle. Look at that angle.
I think let's go and see. So, from a splash point of view, I think we're up to maybe just past 14 feet. But in terms of how much it actually, where it actually struck the ground, I think we were looking more at 14, 13, maybe 12. Maybe 12 feet, I think, is maybe where we're looking at. But we'll go to the video and we'll see where that leaves us. 12 feet of water from an empty ketchup bottle. Will that be enough to save the planet? Who knows? It's really up to all of us to decide how much we care about this big blue marble of ours. But one can't help but wonder whether things might have been slightly different had a few more people spent a little more time watching, listening, and paying attention to Captain Planet. We'll see. Certainly warm enough, my word.
Wow. I'll make one statement. One very simple statement that you all spent part of your Sunday watching that. That's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Very interesting. So that was congratulations to those of you who guessed correctly. Was it just TB? Was it just TB? A single solitary person guessed D, and that was TB. Congratulations, TB. Wonderful stuff. I mean, it was powerful, wasn't it? Crikey. Right, okay, so Maple Panda, come and use both hands. Supernatural 8 put some willy into it, not me. That's what I knew, that there would be controversy. That's why I was very clear with I told you exactly what I was going to do. I used one hand. Okay, so you knew that ahead of time. Okay, so I will not be drawn on that. Okay. AOL Time Warner official can feel the pressure. Absolutely. Out of breath from squeezing a ketchup bottle. I don't like that comment, Maple Panda. I don't really like that comment because, as I stated at the end, it was very hot. Okay, very, very hot. We're talking north of 32, 33 degrees. Okay, So that's what adds an extra level of intensity to this. And as we can all, we're all feeling the pressure here. You think I wasn't feeling the pressure on the day? You think I was just doing that in isolation? No, I felt the weight of the art challenge there, okay? And that's going to make me out of breath as well. So let's consider a little bit before we start criticizing, shall we? Taskmaster has nothing on this. That's a great compliment. Supernatural hit. Big fan of Taskmaster. He's a hero, going to take pollution down to 0. I wish he would. I wish he bloody would at this stage. C was up to, and D started at 12 foot. Absolutely. Absolutely, Killer Kilch. Absolutely, Killer Kilch. D started at 12 foot, and you'll notice, I mean, I don't have to go back. This seems demeaning, but that little, where is it? There we go. That little splash just north of 12 feet. I mean, I'm wiggling my mouse around it, but you can't see that on your screen. Saving the world with a ketchup bottle is hard work. Very hard work. Very hard work. Out of breath from squeezing a ketchup bottle. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. That's lovely. Hot and out of breath. Yeah, I can't take that. The angle of the bottle played a part. SJBX72, I couldn't be happier that you've brought that up. I don't think in all of your heart of hearts, I don't think you really, a lot of you factored in. Look at that angle. Look at the angle that is shooting up, because I'm pressing it down in the middle, and so that's naturally going to cause the two sides that's jetting out. I think it was the angle that really played a part. Astute observation there, SJBX72. Astute observation. But yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. And that's an hour, guys. Gosh, it goes quickly, doesn't it? Another week where I didn't even have time for my travel art. Beautiful physics. It's all physics at the end of the day. An art challenge like that, an art bet like that, is so much of it's down to physics. It really is. But we did have a That Is Art, and I did find my thing. I've got just the one. This is just for you, Nana. Just for you, baby. Where are we? There we go. When you take a chance on a brand new hyper-innovative show and are rewarded with something that is immediately excellent. Of course, talking about this show that you're watching right now, you just watched that whole ketchup thing. That was innovative. Thank you, Killer. Lovely, lovely stuff. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Ad break is in session. Well, we can't stop during an ad break, can we? Can't stop during an ad break. Perfectly timed. Thank you, definitely. I appreciate that. Gosh, doesn't it just continues to pop, doesn't it? It continues to pop. Lovely, lovely stuff. Art bet is chef's kiss. Thank you, Supernatural 18. I've got a whole nother one that I filmed. So we're all ready for next time. So I think what it's going to be, that's a good thing to bring up, actually. I believe, in terms of my schedule, because we dipped out for the last few weeks, I think it'll be... Well, I'm not sure, actually. It's either going to be... So next week's definitely going to be a quiz. The week after that will either be another quiz, and then we'll go for a 4th episode on the bounce, which will be another Art Right Now, or the week after next will just be an Art Right Now, and then we'll have a break after that. So we're either doing 3 weeks or 4 weeks, depending on certain bits and pieces in the old personal life. There's an opportunity that might come up that might not. So next week, definitely a quiz. So if you, AOL Time Warner Official, if you hated this and are eager to get back to quizzing, next week, absolutely next week is going to be fantastic. And then the week after, Cameraman George. Cameraman George, 16-second chill dance party. Don't mind if I do. Oh, don't mind if I do. And we can do that now because of the, So is this just going to turn into it straight away? No, that's, so is it colourful? Is it soft? Just to round things off. Yeah, that's a great, that's a great option there. Cameraman George, I respect that. So 16-second chill dance party. So what we need to do is I need all of you guys to load up a few emotes. Load up a few emotes. Don't unleash them yet. Then we're going to cut loose with some music and some light. And then I'm going to dance. You're going to hit the emotes. You're going to spread them all across the world. And then you're going to dance as well. I don't care how much you dance, how little you dance. If it's just in the shoulders, it's just in the shoulders. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Is this the right one it's going to be? No. Is it this one? Is it gorgeous? Yeah, it's gorgeous. Here we go. Here's the music. Oh, baby! Oh! Speaking of stuff that never gets old, my word. My word. What was the thing? What was the thing? Is it read? Yeah. That was just excellent. That was just excellent. I hope you all enjoyed that dancing. I really did as well. I'm glad you enjoyed it because I really did as well. Well, thank you so much, guys. That is episode 3 of Art Right Now. SJ Beck 72 already given me a compliment. Great ARN, not me. Thank you so much. That was episode 3. It's in the books. It's in the pocket. It's out of sight. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you felt like your spirit, your art, and your life is at a better place now than it was an hour ago. That's all I hope, okay? I can't wait to do it all again next time, either in 2 weeks' time or in 3 weeks' time. But next week, we're coming back. We're going to quiz. We're going to improve our lives through art, through learning. Thank you so much, guys. We're getting there with this. That was pretty slick, I think, that episode. Each one, fewer little... we're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing it, and it's great. And I love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching, you gladdened me greatly. Now if you want more art, you don't need to wait. We can art up whenever, there's no timetable. So create some stuff anytime you are able. A poem, a sculpture, a meme or a doodle. Try out them all, the whole kit and caboodle. But if you need help with the